edition of Monday Night Raw. I'm Jim Ross, alongside Jerry the King Lawler at ringside. And King, what a way to start out our show.
You're not kidding, JR. When Raw starts off with our WWE champion headed to the ring, you know you've got one heck of a night ahead of you. Of course, considering who the champ is, I guess we shouldn't be surprised that he's too much of a coward to actually put the title on the line tonight.
This might be a non-title match, King, but we've just been informed that the champion will be defending the title next week against an opponent to be named later tonight.
A place where no one follows me, I walk alone. I'm sick of all these people talking out their heads. I've never understood a damn thing that they said. From words to actions, never knowing what they're about. I guess I'll have to chew them up and spit them out. And I said, I walk for miles inside this pit of danger. I swallow down 1,000 years of anger.
And the opponent, from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing 230 pounds, Rob Van Dam.
Ladies and gentlemen, Raw is live tonight from St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler.
These Minnesota fans have been waiting a long time to see the Raw superstars in action, and I know they're not going to be disappointed.
They certainly won't, King. The Twin Cities are never going to forget the day Raw came to town.
He reversed it. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear. Rob Van Dam is such an amazing athletic competitor. There's not a doubt in my mind that he's one of the biggest stars in the business.
You've got to be kidding me, JR. I think you're more out of it than RVD is. I mean, Van Dam might have a few fans, but that doesn't mean he's as big a star as he seems to think he is.
Something wrong with your eyes, King? These fans love confidence in their superstars. And that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
Well, he can do this until the cows come home, but that's not going to win him the match.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got... Oh, man, that's not where you want to be when your opponent's all fired up like this.
It certainly is the King, and there doesn't seem to be an end to these closed fist blows. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR. I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's going to have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR. I'm so disgusted with Batista, JR. He could have stayed with Triple H and Ric Flair in Evolution. All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. Here's what the fans came to see.
Oh my gosh! The Batista bomb! He shook the entire arena with that one!
He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament. Masterpiece, Chris Masters.
Never mind the masterpiece. Look who he's got with him. It's WWE Women's Champion Trish Stratus. Man, some guys have all the luck.
What an incredible performance. I think our WWE Champion deserves a hand, don't you? No, please. Don't let us distract you. Enjoy showing that WWE title off while you can. Because this is the last week you're going to be able to do it. You see, your opponent for next week's title defense is none other than this man right here, the masterpiece, Chris Masters. And it's not just going to be any match. Oh, no. It's going to be a ladder match.
A ladder match for the WWE title, right here next week on Raw.
Oh, this is going to be great.
This is a huge opportunity for Chris Masters, a ladder match for the WWE title. And I see that he's bringing some insurance with him to the ring.
Who? Trish Stratus? Come on. Trish is a gentle flower. She wouldn't hurt a fly. I'm sure she just wants a great view. And now that she's out here, I've got one too.
Trish Stratus is the Women's Champion King, and we both know she's more than capable in the ring. I just hope that her only involvement in tonight's title match is to offer moral support. The WWE Champion. He's got the title belt around his waist as he walks down that aisle. But it won't be long before it's raised 15 feet in the air above the ring.
This doesn't happen often, but I've got to agree with you, JR. It's probably the last time we're going to see him with the WWE title.
I didn't say that, King, and don't you go putting words into my mouth. I'm supposed to be impartial, as are you, I might add. But if it came down to it, I admit that I prefer to have him as Raw champion rather than that cocky Chris Masters.
A place where no one follows me. I walk alone. I'm sick of all these people talking out their heads. I've never understood a damn thing that they said. From words to actions, never knowing what they're about. I guess I'll have to chew them up and spit them out. And I said, I walk for miles inside this pit of danger. I swallow down 1,000 years of anger.
Good evening and welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the site of tonight's live Raw event.
And Pittsburgh has gone completely crazy for the superstars of Raw. And who can blame them?
Not me, King. The Steel City's in for a treat tonight, and I can't wait to get started.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything could happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
I feel like we shouldn't even be talking during this match, JR. We should just silently admire the masterpiece. Like we were looking at it.
Look at this! Head first into the table again and again.
One of those is bad enough, but this many? This could lead to a concussion, or worse. I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd... What a counter!
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to have on Raw.
Oh, come on, JR. Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from SmackDown?
King, next time you call The Undertaker, Kurt Angle, and Chris Benoit losers, make sure you give me some warning so I can get the hell out of here before you do it. I don't want to be any part of what that's going to get me.
These superstars...
And there's a little something for the crowd. The best superstars never ignore their fans.
The best superstars also finish off their opponents instead of giving them time to recover.
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
I'll never understand what the big deal is about Batista. He's just another superstar with more muscles than brains as far as I'm concerned.
You couldn't be more wrong, King. I've always found Batista to be extremely intelligent.
Oh boy, we know where this is going.
Yeah, right into that ring post. My God, what a sickening...
It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure that... Oh, man, I think we're about to see a high-risk move here.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster is having to make most...
Boy, he's really zeroed in on that arm.
And the unforgiving steel of that ring post could make short work of it. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent condition to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it.
This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the...
He's almost got the title. These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What do you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you?
Watch out! He reversed it! He saw that one coming. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
I think I know. He's reaching for it. This could be it, JR. I'm so disgusted.
There's not an ounce of quit in either superstar, but only one will remain on the ladder.
It's a long way down for whoever loses this fight, JR. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find... He's almost got it! I can't believe it!
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it, man.
See, JR, this is... This is it. He's almost got it.
He's still got something in that tank.
Look out! The ladder's about to...
No! My God, no! I think Masters is out, King. What the hell is Trish doing?
There's the bell! Is this a disqualification or... Where are you going, Trish?
This is the WWE title, damn it! You can't just go and have someone steal it for you and call yourself the champion.
Well, it looks to me like the masterpiece did just that. And unless I'm mistaken, and I almost never am, this is a no disqualification match. How can anything be illegal in a match where everything's legal?
I think the referee has just declared Chris Masters the new WWE champion. How is that even possible?
Know what they say, JR. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
You can believe what you want, King, but I don't believe we've heard the end of this. At least I hope we haven't. And here comes Chris Masters, and what the hell is Trish Stratus doing with the WWE title?
Denial ain't just a river in Egypt, JR. Chris Masters won it last week on Raw, remember? You saw it with your own 2 eyes.
That might be your view, King, but as I understand it, we still don't have a WWE champion. And until we do, I think Trish Stratus and Chris Masters are the last people who should be holding on to the title.
Poor Trish. I'm glad her pretty little ears can't hear you, JR. I don't think she'd appreciate your conspiracy theories. By the way, I think you'd better get used to referring to him as WWE Champion Chris Masters. Thank you very much.
Boy, the champ looks focused. I'd hate to be Chris Masters in this match.
Wait, didn't you just say that we didn't have a champion, JR? Isn't that a little hypocritical of you to refer to him as the champ?
Well, he's still the champion in my mind, King, and in the minds of a lot of other people, too. And I have a feeling that once the board of directors finish up their investigation, they'll come to the same conclusion.
Inside
A big Raw welcome to all our fans here in Phoenix, Arizona, and around the world. This is good old JR, Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
This place is packed, JR. And I know these fans can't wait to see the Raw superstars in action, and neither can I.
I couldn't agree more, King. We certainly appreciate the support of these great Phoenix fans, and I personally guarantee that they're going to get more than their money's worth tonight. We're not going to get him with that one.
I feel like we shouldn't even be talking during this match, JR. We should just silently admire the masterpiece, like we were looking at a sculpture in a museum or something.
If you want to zip your lips for a few minutes, King, I won't complain. But
all's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late. Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want. A textbook reversal there.
This match has the potential to be an instant classic, but I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of...
Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. What a reversal. I'll tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted. He was playing possum, and his opponent fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their mind. A count of two, and the referee's hand was coming down for the 3.
So disgusted with Batista, JR. He could have stayed with Triple H and Ric Flair in Evolution and continued to ride the coattails of two of the greatest legends in this business. Instead, he threw it all away.
What are you talking about, King? Batista never rode anyone's coattails. He's his own man. He earned his spot. And Flair and Triple H are two of the greats, no doubt about it. But Batista proved he's at their level when he beat Triple H for the World Heavyweight title. What a phenomenon is the animal Batista. You talk about a force of nature, you're looking at him right there.
Force of nature? More like freak of nature, if you ask me. The fact that Batista even considers himself a main eventer is ridiculous.
He's a World Heavyweight Champion, King. In my book, as long as you wear that title around your waist, you're the biggest thing in the business at that moment.
Come on, JR. Haven't you ever heard of a fluke champion? Batista got lucky. You don't get into the Hall of Fame for being lucky.
No, you don't. And you don't get there on a fluke. But Batista's the real deal. These top rope moves are always difference makers, for better or worse.
Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be.
Here's your winner, Batista.
Okay, listen up. This is a bit of a surprise, but here's what the WWE Board of Directors says about the WWE title. They've decided that they're not going to make a decision about who is the rightful WWE champion.
What? You've got to be kidding me.
Hold on. They've decided that the three of you, yes, you too, Trish, will face each other for the WWE title this Sunday at SummerSlam.
What are you talking about? I'm not getting into the ring with him.
You didn't seem to have a problem doing that 2 weeks ago, Trish, which is why you're in the mess you are in now.
Well, I can tell you right now, I'm not getting into the ring with him.
Whoa, Trish, wait a minute. Think about it. You're legally allowed to come in the ring and do whatever you want in the match. I'm not saying I need any help to beat this jerk, but it never hurts, right? There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Look, as long as this is not illegal, you can do whatever you want. But one way or another, Raw is going to have a new WWE champion by next week's show, so everyone's happy. Oh, and by the way, you two have a mixed tag tonight against him and Mickie James. Better go get ready.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, Chris Masters. And the opponent, from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 317 pounds, Batista.
A big New England welcome from Portland, Maine. This is good old JR, Tim Ross here, and Jerry the King Lawler.
I've never seen a crowd so fired up, JR. They can't wait to get started, and neither can I.
That makes two of us, King. I don't think Portland's going to know what hit it after tonight.
Uh-oh. Getting hit with a string of punches like this sure won't help you win the match.
That's an understatement, King. This may well prove to be the beginning of the end of this. You're not going to get him with that one.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out.
Looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day, King, to hurry anywhere. What a reversal.
This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning.
He's trying to pick apart his opponent, JR.
And he's zeroing in on that arm, using the steel ring post to wrench it.
I feel like we shouldn't even be talking during this match, JR. We should just silently admire the masterpiece, like we were looking at a sculpture in a museum or something.
If you want to zip your lips for a few minutes, King, I won't complain. But don't expect me to show Chris Masters any more respect than he's shown to the WWE superstars and fans.
Watch out! He reversed it!
Would you look at that? A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be a disqualification.
You might be right, JR, but I don't hear the ring bell. This match is still going. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
I don't think this superstar is going to be having any kids in the immediate future, JR.
I wouldn't think so, King. Not without a medical miracle.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would...
This has been one heck of a match, JR, but I think the end is in sight. These superstars are running on fumes. I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters.
I'll never understand what the big deal is about Batista. He's just another superstar with more muscles than brains as far as I'm concerned.
You couldn't be more wrong, King. I've always found Batista to be extremely intelligent. You don't often see anyone put anything past him in the ring or outside.
You know, Jay... Uh-oh. Looks like he wants to end this right here.
There it is, the Batista bomb. That's just raw animal power right there. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can't, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way.
And here's the pin.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home. We could have a pinfall here, JR. Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be. That was so close to 3, he could taste it.
These fans know what he's about to do next.
Look out! Batista bomb! That's got to be it, JR. I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes from... He went straight for the pin. No flies on him. We might have just gotten a glimpse of the SummerSlam WWE title match this Sunday, King. All 3 contenders look pretty good out there tonight.
It hardly seems fair, though, that poor Trish has to compete against two WWE superstars, forcing her to face Chris Masters, the superstar she manages, and the rightful WWE champion. It's just wrong.
I don't think Trish has any intention of competing against Masters, King. This seems more like a handicap match than a triple. I've got to tell you, the board of directors can usually be counted on to be a voice of reason in the WWE. But it seems like they've answered a controversial problem with an equally controversial solution.
Will you stop being so sexist? Why can't you just admit that it's okay for a woman to be involved in a WWE title match? This isn't the 1950s, JR.
That's completely beside the point, King, and you know it. The board has made a triple threat match that essentially is going to be a handicap match. I don't even think Trish Stratus can legally be a WWE champion. She's not even in the division. And under these two-on-one circumstances, I have a hard time picturing that masterpiece Chris Masters walking out of SummerSlam without the WWE championship. I can't remember the last time I've seen a man have to fight so hard to win back something that he never rightfully lost.
Come on, admit it. Don't you get tired of all his moaning and complaining about being screwed out of the WWE title?
Actually, I've been extremely impressed with how he's managed to restrain himself thus far, King. I can only imagine that he's saving it all for the ring.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
I don't think I've ever seen a guy as well put together as the masterpiece. He's a real work of art.
Well, I don't know art, but I know what I don't like. And I don't like Masters' arrogance. He's got a lot more to accomplish before he's earned the right to be that high on himself, in my opinion.
I gotta tell you,
Cole. I thought I had this thing figured out. But now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves.
And that's why you can't take your eyes off the action for 1 second. You never know when something huge is gonna go down. These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
No doubt, Cole. There ain't no way you're gonna win a match if you're out of gas 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent. What a counter that was. Talk about adding insult to injury. And these fans love it.
Yeah, well, you know what? He better worry more about the injury and less about the insult until this match is over. Whoa! I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
That's their right, Taz. They paid for their tickets after all. Looks like he's taking his opponent for a ride.
Oh, God. What a huge Batista bomb. That ain't a ride you want to take twice.
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. When you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job. Sorry to disturb you. And there's the reversal.
Watch it. He reversed it. I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys. But these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent until one of you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's exactly what they've got in mind. You talk about raw power. You talk about intensity. Have you ever seen a superstar like Batista?
Hey, there's no doubt he's a very impressive dude, no question. But let's not get too carried away here. It's not like he's the biggest and baddest guy ever to step foot in the WWE ring, Cole, you know what I mean?
You say that, Taz, but no one else comes to mind. You've got to be pretty big and pretty bad to pin Triple H for the World Heavyweight title. And that's exactly what Batista did at WrestleMania 21.
Hey, look, anybody can have a really good night.
This capacity crowd is on its feet. It knows what's coming.
Here it comes. Batista bomb. That'll break every bone in your body, Cole.
Here it comes, JR. Your new WWE Champion, the Masterpiece. What the? Trish just gave a low blow to Masters.
Trish is going for the pin. My God, Trish damn near knocked his block off with that title belt. How is this fair?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
What has she done? What has Trish done? This was premeditated. This was her game plan for tonight.
I think history has just been made, JR. Trish Stratus might be the first female WWE champion in history. But wait, I don't want to sound sexist, but I'm not sure that Trish is legally allowed to hold that title.
I'm sure she's not, King. That would be like a 300-pounder winning the Cruiserweight title, or a single superstar winning both tag team titles.
Well, maybe I'm just a little more open-minded than you, JR, but I'm proud of the barrier that Trish Stratus has broken here tonight. And I'm going to give her a special treat and let her celebrate with the King tonight.
Big train rolling down the line makes me lonely.
Sometimes I wish to ride away.